Hey everyone, and welcome back to Bottom Line. This is episode 3. Last episode we made our first real credits, bought ourselves our first ship. We currently have, if you look at our account balance, 125,000 space credits. I'm gonna check if we can make some more by doing some missions, but I would like to check as well if there's anything we could still sell. So let me open up the airlock and let's see. Contracts. Do you guys have any acquisition contracts? You do. Silver ingots, gold ingots, girders, and detector components. I think I still might have. Let me just accept those two. There's no time limit on it anyway. Alright. And if I do the accepted, let me just... Can I check my ship? Because it's not connected anyway. So I'm gonna have to connect it to the space station. I need to put it in my toolbar. It's just switch lock and switch lock. So contract, accepted contracts. This one here we can actually finish. From my mini merchant, confirm. That's 52,000. Then we can sell the rest from my ship. I don't have anything in those. Did I move it in the connector? I did not. Okay, I got a whole bunch of connectors still here. Detector components, we can sell all of them. Where is the other one? Cockpit, here we go. All. We are back to 400,000, so that's not bad. Alright. So, let's see. Let's check for a contract. I'm not sure which ones we're gonna do first. We could do salvage contracts. This one is too far away. These are all too far away. Yeah. So the ones that are going to be cheaper, 29,000. It's only 19 kilometers flying. 17 kilometers. But we would prefer to keep the space for the moment. So let's accept this. There is no time delay on this. So let's just accept it. Okay. Then we have the search contracts as well now, or not. Here we go. 35 minutes. 3, but then I need to bring this back. No. 100 reputation gain. 50 loss. 3 kilometers. Let's accept the search contract first, and let's bring it over, alright? Let's go and check that search area. I like the station dispatcher as well. It's a nice little detail, but it's nice to have it. There's an unknown signal here. I got 30 minutes, so we have time. We can just pick it up and bring it with us to salvage. But I should add my landing gear. Not here, here. Let's not group them. I was thinking about grouping them first, but it's probably better to just have them separately, so I can take 2 things separately. We got it. It was a little bit too forceful, but we got it. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's press that button first. Then see what is in the cargo. This we don't want. Just we're gonna keep. Can I claim this NPC grid and then scrap it? I think we can, we'll see.
Meteor storm inbound.
Let's go and search. With a bit of luck, we can see it like flicker against the light, but I don't see anything. So the search or the grid should spawn in a 3 kilometer radius around the GPS marker. And our detection range should be 2 kilometers. So if we stay about 1 kilometer away from the GPS marker, we should be able to spot. Nothing is showing up here. I was hoping to see something blink because of the sun, but... Okay, we came from this space station, so we should keep flying that direction. Do we have a camera on this? No, a camera would probably be nice. Let me just double check. Camera. No. And I don't think I can build... Also, I don't have the resources for it, I think, but... Searchlight. I can build a searchlight. Let's put it here on top. Where was it again? Not there. I put it in toolbar 1, okay. Let's put that on here and then weld it up. I don't think I will have the resources for it. Motors. Do you have any motors? Not in there, but... Parachute hatch has a motor. That conveyor in the back should have a motor. Okay, we don't need the bulletproof glass, so we should be good. Let's adjust the brightness. Control panel, searchlight. Aiming radius 800. Target neutrals. Target friends. Let's change the color to something more recognizable. Not the radius, this is not what we need. Offset. Maybe I should install the longer range searchlight. Oh, there it is. There it is. I got. There we go. Let's try to grab this very gently. With number 6 is gonna be. I'm not in the right position. Perspective does trick us sometimes. Gently. Alright. Let's go bring it back. 7.7 kilometers. Hello. There we go. How much did I get for this? I don't remember. Now, let me just drop this off. I think I should be able to salvage this. I don't think this thing has any computers anymore to really be from... I might have to check. Let's see. Is there a service station? There is. Salvage. Doesn't look like it. I got only my respawn rover and my mini merchant. Alright, so we're gonna try to bring this out of the radius. If my Mac plate works. You're saying ready, but you don't grab it. Oh, is it because we're in a safe zone? Landing gear doesn't work anymore, so I cannot do anything with this stupid thing. Except for maybe pushing it out. Alright. I'm gonna give you another push. Come on. Get out. You better be worth it. Let's dampen to it. There we go. Nope. Now we should be able to grab it again. Oh. Where are you? There we go. Alright, let's see. What do I need to do to hack you? Well, not to hack you. How do I claim you? What can be put on here that I can control? A button maybe, or a control panel? Yeah, I think a control panel is probably the best choice. It does need one computer though. I don't think we have any computers. I'm gonna grind you away from here and then I'm trying to go. The never-ending struggle. Alright. This is the only block on my grid. And it's mine. So it seems like it has to have a functional block on the grid to be able to trade it in or to salvage it. Okay. Alright, so let's see if I bring it in now, if I can salvage it. I don't think I even need to disconnect it from my landing gear. We just need to salvage 9,000. Accept offer. This grid has items and you will not... Yes. Thank you. That was the poisonous food. I don't think that was worth my time. 9,000 credits. So we'll not do that again. Okay, so we need to go to that salvage site. And let's see what we can get from that. So I'm doubting this is going to be aggressive. But you never know. I don't have any guns on me. My searchlight is broken, so it cannot really cannot be used as a camera. So we're gonna have to risk it, and hopefully we don't come across any issues. Alright, 5 more kilometers. Very flashy. And it's white, so it shouldn't be aggressive. At least there's no aggressive grid on that. I'm not sure if there's gonna be like... I mean, I know there's some points of interest where there's like salvage drones nearby, but I don't think that's gonna happen here. I hope at least. Because I cannot defend myself. Myself at all. What do we have here? Ooh. I am seeing some thrusters there. Ion thrusters, which is gonna have thruster components. Which, if I recall correctly, is gonna give us a lot of money. Nice. What else do I see on this? Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna dampen onto this. So that if anything happens, we're good. Looks like a broken down ship. Or at least like a section of it. Thanks for not giving this a full door. Can I... Mag plate? Thank you. Got a cockpit which is totally broken down. What's in this car container? Magnesium and ice. Nice. Let's claim the NPC grid. Alright, here it is. Technical blueprints. I'm not gonna grab it yet. This is garden slow. I'm not gonna grab it yet so I don't lose time. Because I'm not entirely sure if like it's the time limit. There we go. Is there anything else that we need to find here that is important? I think these iron thrusters are gonna be magnificent. Alright, so what we can do, we just can build some something on the ship and then connect our mini merchant on it. And then fly the whole thing back to the space station. And then just grind off what we want to use to sell and the rest we can salvage. Alright. Locked. And we can fly this back home. Oh. I think this thruster is going to fight me, so I'm going to have to grind them down. At least until they are non-functional. I think it's best if I do it with every thruster, to be honest. Just to avoid any issues. So I could probably add some ion thruster to my ship to make it go quicker, but depending on how much money we get from this haul, we might be able to buy a ship instead, so I don't want to do any upgrades. Alright, I don't know how long it's gonna take to lose speed, so let's turn on my thrusters. For the moment, I'm just gonna leave it outside of the safe zone so I can still do some grinding before we then push it in. And let's begin with getting the that's acquisition. So let's just grab that. There we go. Technical blueprints. Let's go and drop them off. Let's go to the contracts. Accepted salvage. And finish. This is going to give me 29,000, which is not a lot, but... character inventory. Confirm. There we go. Now, if I look at here, you will see that if I want to sell thruster components, this is going to give us 227. Oh no, they request 227. I get 28,000 per piece. Alright. So that's going to be a very good way to make money. I don't know what is going to give us the most money, but gravity components. If we can find gravity components, would be amazing. Do we have any acquisition contracts? Solar cells? Thruster components? This gives me 1 million. Okay. But the time is going to run out, so let me just accept this now. Okay. This gave me 1 million. Alright, let me go and get those thruster components from that ship. Alright, let's start with grinding down these. I believe this is where the salvage really shines. It's just the fact that you get so much resources that you can sell. And these are high-end resources. I'm full here. I'm full there. So I'm pretty stuffed. What we can do is just drop everything in this container and then take it out later. Is there anything else that is important on this block? We have a desk, NSET kitchen, magnetic plate, warfare battery, which is not mine. So I'm gonna have to grind this down. Well, I don't... Let me just go and check if we need to grind this down to salvage it. This should be enough. If I need to fly it out, we can come back. So the first thing we want to do is finish those missions. So this was accepted contracts, acquisition, finish from the mini merchant. Bam! 1 million. $1 million. Sell. Cluster components. Let's see. We have a connector with 56. So set all and sell. Then we have more here. All and sell. Ooh, look at that 8 million, guys. I think that's gonna be it now. Character inventory. Cockpit has still some, but I cannot sell much. But that's enough. I might keep the rest for the moment. We got 8.8 million. So if I would like to buy something, we can start buying this gunship. We could buy... That's about it now. I would need 17 million to have this hauler. But this is not... Well, it says interplanetary flight. For 17 million. Powerful as versatile. Its gas generators can quickly turn ice into fuel while the basic refiners and advanced assembler process the ore. Okay, so this one actually has basic refiners and an advanced assembler on it. Which means I could start buying resources and selling them with this. This one has a survival kit though. I don't think this one has a survival kit. Maybe this one. We could get the survival kit on that ship. Okay, let's wait, okay? Let's see what we can earn from our scrap. So if I would say salvage target, there's 98,000 we will get for that. That's not a lot. And I want to go and get the rest from that car container. I don't want to grind this down. I will just scrap it, but it's not that crazy what you get for it. It is not that valuable if you salvage a ship. I think it might be more valuable grinding it all down and then just selling the components instead. Come on. Acquisitions. This one needs thruster components. 235. I don't have 235 thruster components. Detector components and cobalt ingot. I don't think I have any of that. So anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just try to sell as much as possible out of my storage now. See how much money we can get in total. And hopefully we can buy a better ship with it. And that's it. I currently have 10 million. How much? 10.9 million. So we could go for the prospector, I think. Not for the hauler. It's going to take me quite a lot of money to get the hauler as well. But we could do another salvage contract, if that is maybe the best solution. So let's scrap this piece of salvage. Large grid. Accept offer. So currently I am at 11 million. So let's see if I can find another salvage one. Salvage contracts. This is too far away. Not planetary. This is too far away. 89 kilometers. That's too far away as well. Space. Space. 12 kilometers. But this means I need to get this up into space as well. So I need to go to the planet and then come back from the planet with all that stuff in my inventory. Both of them are planetary. I think this one is the alien planet. I think this one is going to be the moon. I don't do repair contracts because I definitely do not have that. Bounty contracts. Courier contracts. I don't think we can do this as well. This is too far. Hauling contracts. This is all too far. So either we do search contracts, which is a bit of a challenge for sure, but it does pay decently, and it could be a good like time filler until the new salvage contracts show up. Let's see what they sell for food, or the kitchen might have some food. Any new stuff? Some flare gun. Nothing. Cosmic coffee. That's the only thing these guys sell. That's not good. No. Let me just do a search contract instead. Search contracts. And let's take this one here. The 174 is probably the... Yeah, let's do that one. Except we're only going to do one by one. I'm not going to risk doing multiple ones and then lose reputation. And they are not that valuable anyway. If we can do one more search contract and one more salvage contract, maybe we have enough money to buy that hauler instead. Let me just put my searchlight on my toolbar. Control. So I can use it as a camera. Where's my front? There it is. Oh, there it is. That was a good one. Much easier this time. Let's go and grab it. I wonder if I would have a defense block on my ship, if it would target from further away the searchlight. Because 800 meters is not much. Oh, that's a bit quicker. Yeah, the ship is definitely not made for braking very easily. This one has a camera on it. We needed one, but I don't want to grind this down. I don't know how this influences the your reputation or the reward. So I think I want to keep it as whole. Alright, so let's fly this thing back, drop it off, and then get a salvage mission. So we have made, I think 140,000 it was for this. Let's see if we learn if we got a salvage contract that is a little bit closer by, in space preferably. Would you please stop blocking the doorway? Okay. Salvaging. Planetary. Space. This one here. 20 kilometers. All these are going to be far away. Yes, so we only have those two. Two in space. This is planetary. Let's take this one. Accept. Okay. So, there is no time limit on this, no? No. Let's go and get it. It's on the other side of the planet again. So, let's try to avoid the orbit as much as possible. I might build extra containers on this. Because at the end... Let me just build them straight away while we're flying. Car container. Clear my build planner. Yeah, I don't have enough resources. I'm assuming we're gonna have enough of them once we find that salvage. We'll just wait until we have the other components. Alright, this is gonna be a long flight, so let's go and get that. And I think that's gonna be the last contract we do, the salvage contract, and then we call it for this episode. Alright, what do we have here? This has a hydrogen tank. Ooh, and some more. Oh, nice. I don't think this tank is usable anymore, but it is a good spot to connect to. I don't think this connector is working anymore. Alright. Let's see what we got. Is this ship moving already? I didn't bump it, no. It just is rotating. Do I have any resources I can use to weld this up? No, we need computers. And I can... Yeah. Computers. Okay, this ship is already, like, moving. I think if I just land my ship and connect it with my landing gear, we might at least be able to stop it. If not, there might be a gyro inside that is an override. I go. Alright. You seem to be broken, so I'm gonna have to grind you down. And there was something inside. Our mission. Mm-hmm. I'm not getting any... No, we need computers, boats, and display. This jetpack is a little bit too slow for space. I wonder if there would be a mod that actually is like varied depending on if you're in space or on planet. If like on planet you have less jetpack than when you're on space. I don't know if that exists. Kitchen. Nice. Food. Claim and be secret. Yes.
Inventory full.
Inventory full again. You know what? Let's do the same like last time and just hack this cargo terminal. And drop it all in here. And then we can just... Wow. Platinum. Nice. I mean, the space station we were at didn't have any raw resources to buy. But maybe another station will have it. This is not complete, no. Yeah, so there's no gas on this anymore. This is empty. Alright, so we are gonna have to be grinding out a lot of this. I'm not sure if it's worth me just showing this all on recording. I think there's a gyroscope somewhere here that is causing this to constantly rotate. I don't know where. There's definitely enough thruster components again, which means we're going to be able to make some decent money. But there's no computers on it, so it doesn't really make a difference. These we can learn, because that's a blueprint. I think there's actually a whole bunch of computers in here that I just dropped in the car container. There we go, computers. Oh, there's a cockpit here.
Inventory full.
Let's weld up my containers. We need motors now. Alright, let's drop it in. There we go. This bridge can go. You can go. See, there is a gyroscope on here somewhere. Alright, let's see if we can find it. And there? Yep, there he is. If I can just stop it from rotating. Right, so the only thing we need to hack is, not hack, grind down, is all these thruster components. Because that is where the money is. Alright, so this is completely cleaned up, except for the battery. That means that this should be my ship, or my salvage. How much thruster components did we collect? Quite a lot. I don't think it's enough to complete that acquisition there of 235, but anyway. Let's fly back to the space station, drop this off. This is going to take a little bit of work. And I'll see you when we arrive there again. This is going to be a long flight. I'm going to have to really fly around the planet now, making sure that I don't go into the orbit. Alright, almost there. I think I'm going to slow down at 3 kilometers. And I'm hoping that this would be enough inertia to slow me down, but keep going as well. Got a nice haul with us, so the grid itself, I think, maybe, what, 150,000? But again, I think the thrusters is what is going to make us money. And hopefully enough money to purchase that hauler and improve our storage capacity again. Alright, I'm just gonna drop this grid off inside the safe zone, then dock my mini merchant, and then see how much this piece of junk is worth to them. So let's see, can we scrap this piece of salvage? Yes, I cannot because I'm not the owner. Alright, so I need to build something on top of it. For the moment, let's just see what we can sell. Let's first do that acquisition. Accepted contract, acquisition contract, salvage contract. Here we go. Finish. It's going to give me 30,000, which is nothing, but it does give us reputation, which means in the end, reputation is going to include better rates on selling and buying. Alright, let me take some time to sell all my inventory, including those fancy, nice thruster components and all the rest I have as well, and see what I end up with as a total. That's it. We do still have the other acquisition contract, which was protector components. So I'm just going to accept. I don't have enough of those. Then we do accepted contract acquisition. Finish from my merchant. Confirm. There we go. So currently, what is our faction standing with this? What is this space station? Uni. We are getting pretty well. I think soon we get here, we get discounts and sell bonuses. We are currently at 14 million.
Inbound.
I was in the middle of something here. Guys, here we go. Hull frame C. 13 million. Let's purchase. There we go. Let's see if we can get this hauler up here. I got a feeling my episode is going to be longer than it should be. Where's my hauler? There it is. Look at that. There's an entry there, it seems. Okay. Seems like I'm rotated wrong. There's no gravity generator here, so... There we go. Got some tools in here. That's okay. That's the exit. That's the cockpit. Nice. We got a bed. We got a toilet. Depressurize if needed. Ooh, I like that. We got a generator. Nice. We got an event controller. So we will have to look to put in... we'll have to look into putting a survival kit in here. So that way we can get rid of that rover as well. But this is definitely going to improve our hauling, because we have a massive cargo container now. But this is something we're going to have to do next time. Oh, sorry. I'm not used to flying big things. Look at that. A little bit bigger than our mini merchant. But that's going to be for the next episode. So next episode, what are we going to focus on? Let me just depressurize. There we go. Next episode, what we're gonna do, we're gonna get this one connected on the ship, transfer everything over from here, and then we're gonna sell this. We're not gonna keep this. Then what we're gonna do as well, we're gonna grab our little rover, pull it outside, take the survival kit, and get it inside this hauler ship, so that we have a survival kit in there. But yeah, I think we can call it a good day today. We started with a little bit of credits, a little tiny merchant ship, and now we ended up with a proper hauler. This definitely is going to change things. We're going to be able to do some serious salvaging, but that's going to be for the next episode. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to stick around, hit that like button on your way out, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Beeblebum out.